I hope that the fans are becoming more and more educated to where they realize just because somebody loses a fight does not make them a loser. If you got into UFC, you're a great fighter. I put people in very tough fights, and somebody's got to win and somebody's got to lose. So, you know, all my heart goes out to everybody who did not win tonight, and of course, congratulations to everybody who did. Thank you, guys.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming tonight. Tonight was another great show here at Mandalay Bay for us. We had just over 10,000 people live tonight and a gate of just under $1.6 million. So another fantastic show in Vegas and great showing. The sport continues to grow and do very, very well here in Las Vegas. I'd like to thank some of our sponsors here tonight. 42 Below Vodka, 357 Customs, Kyle 28 Clothing, Take Two Games, Fairtex, and who I'd really like to thank too, again, in our battle to fight our way into the mainstream. Our DVDs are out, and tonight Best Buy and Blockbuster are both here. We've landed deals now where we're in every major store in the country, and now Blockbuster has just picked up the UFC DVDs again, and they'll be in Blockbusters everywhere. Tonight's card, the ticket sales in the beginning were not as strong as we expected. There was a lot of things. Father's Day is tomorrow. I know that hurt a lot of people. People wanted to come out here, but we've got to make that choice. Am I going to go see a fight or spend a day with my family? Hopefully. Everybody but these guys. A lot of people stayed home. It's Father's Day, and we try to plan around these things and get the best date we can, but there's a lot of other pay-per-views going on, and we do the best we can. But we had a great showing tonight. Like I said, just over 10,000, and a great gate, and great energy in there tonight. And I thought that this card was very underrated, and it definitely was. There were a lot of great fighters on this card tonight. Guys who fell out and stepped up. Jay Haran, who came in to fight George St Pierre. Not many people know Jay Haran, but I've seen him train, and he is a phenomenal fighter, a very good wrestler. And George St Pierre is he's phenomenal. What an amazing fighter he is. He is definitely the future of the 170-pound division. Very athletic, very explosive, and talk about a well-rounded MMA fighter. He is definitely the new breed of UFC fighters. Ladies and gentlemen, George St Pierre.
First, thanks Mr. White and Mr. Silva to give me the opportunity to fight here. I want to thank my family. No matter what's happened, they are with me. They always support me since the beginning. My training partner, all my training partners, wrestling, boxing, mixed martial art, I want to thank them, thank my trainer, my sponsor, Pro Circuit and Pro Form. And I just want to let know my fans, I want to stay in the UFC, I want to be a UFC guy, and soon I will be world champion. Thank you very much.
Another one of our prelims tonight, Lightning Lee Murray was supposed to fight Curtis Stout. Lee Murray has some visa problems and couldn't get into the country, and so unfortunately he had to pull out. Trevor Prangley stepped up. It's been a very, very, very good month for him. He just had a baby. He took this fight after anybody who's ever had a baby knows what it's like to, no sleep, a lot of chaos, and this guy came in and fought on short notice and fought a very, very tough fighter. And we want to thank Trevor very much, and the reward is he won. So congratulations, Trevor Prangley, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I'd like to thank everybody for giving me the opportunity. Thank all the people who helped me get here, especially UFC and Zoom for finding me and giving me a chance to get in here. I've trained with a lot of good people. A lot of people have helped me along the way. My sponsors, my team teammates up in Idaho, the Lions Den, Ken Shamrock, Guy Mesker. I've had opportunity to train with all of them, Javier Mendez at AKA. I just want to thank all those guys for getting me here. I want to thank my family for putting up with all the training, the bad moods, because I'm tired, and I thank my wife for staying at home with the baby this time, and while I go off and fight. So, thank you all again.
The last prelim on the cards tonight was two exciting lightweights, Ivan Menjivar and Matt Serra. We've heard a lot of stories about how exciting Ivan was. He came out, pressed the action, very, very good fight. But Matt Serra is definitely one of the toughest lightweights in the world and a very, very hard guy to beat. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Serra.
First of all, I want to thank my sponsors, Tap Out. And Ivan, that tough little Canadian man. That guy is he's a ball of energy. Thank you, Ivan, for a very brave fight. My coaches, Ray Longo, Hazel Gracie, for giving me the jiu-jitsu. And last but not least, Zufa, Dana, Lorenzo, Joe. This is my 7th fight for them, and I'm happy that I have a winning record again. Thank you.
Okay, the first fight on the main card was a very anticipated fight. The rematch from the first fight, which was unbelievable. A lot of questions were answered tonight. Could Evan Tanner come back, and could he stop Phil Baroni, shut down his offense in his stand-up? And he did it. Evan Tanner came out. He beat Baroni to the punch. He took him down. It was a very, very good fight. Both guys showed tremendous heart. Evan Tanner is one of the toughest, most durable guys in the world in that weight class. Ladies and gentlemen, Evan Tanner.
First of all, I want to thank all of you. I want to thank all the fans. It's it's because of you that we can do this. It's a great sport. We enjoy doing it. Couldn't do it without you. I want to thank my sponsors, Megasports.com, Sportsbook.com, Howard Combat Kimonos. I want to thank my boxing instructor. Big thanks to him for helping me get ready for this fight. Curtis Crawford at Ultimate Fighting and Fitness Art. Ultimate Fitness and Fighting Arts. Sorry. I want to thank the guys out at Team Quest for all the work helping me get ready. It's good to be here. Thanks to the UFC for having me back. See you guys next time.
We know all the drama and everything surrounding the welterweight title, and if you don't know, I'm not going to tell you. But tonight's fight, Matt Hughes and Ceruto, was going to be, what people don't understand is what happened tonight. You hear people booing out there, and you don't understand what these guys are. You've got a guy who's one of the best wrestlers in the business, and a guy who's great at submissions and a well-rounded. It was a complete chess match out there tonight with Matt Hughes and Ceruto. And Matt Hughes, the 5-time defending UFC champion. This guy's going to be a legend. And tonight was the first night on his comeback. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Matt Hughes.
Short and sweet. Thank my sponsors, Tap Out, everybody else, and I want to thank my team because without them I wouldn't be here and wouldn't be anybody. And thanks UFC. Thank you guys.
Always a man of many words. The next fight, Frank Mir and Tim Sylvia. I have to apologize. It's the first fight I ever lost my mind on. I didn't see the tap. I didn't know what happened. And when we did the replay, it was very obvious that it popped. And he went to the hospital, and we have the results back. He has a comminuted radius and a mid-shaft, 2 fractures in his ulna, which means both the bones in your forearm, they're both broken. And you guys are sick. So Tim's okay. He's going to have some surgery on his arm. But ladies and gentlemen, the new heavyweight champion of the UFC, St Pierre.
Most big sponsors, Impact Nutrition and Sprawl, obviously shorts and everything. It's been going really well. You don't have to see all this out there in bikinis anymore. About the fight, I felt really good about it. The whole thing. I mean, even the submission, everybody at first, a lot of controversy at the end. I wish it would have been that way. Kind of took from my moment a little bit, but I know it broke. The referee knew it broke. Tim Slider's just a super tough guy. I guess if he wanted to keep on going, but then if the referee wouldn't have stopped it, he wouldn't have kept on going. I'm a UFC champion. Now I'm the guy that everybody's been waiting for. It's taking a little bit away from happiness. I realize that I'm going to have to go ahead and train twice as hard and that's just starting to look a little unappealing at the moment. So I try to enjoy the moment as much as I can because I realize what it's going to be like to fight a guy like Andre Arlovski, who's definitely in on the deck waiting to go ahead and try to take me on, and just another bone to break in my opinion. So.
I usually do this at the end of the night, but what the hell, we'll do it right now. Fight of the night goes to St Pierre. Sponsored by Take-Two Games. He wants Sony PlayStation, the Muppet game. One game I'm sure he'll play a lot.
For the baby.
Hey, you won the tap out award of the night too. He has the tap out award of the night too.
Heavyweight champ! Yeah! It's a good night, huh? I got my black belt jiu-jitsu tonight also. I'm Tim Maybe I can go play the lottery to see if I can go fly. By the way, my after-fight party, after I go to the UFC sponsor one, I'm going to go down to bikinis at the Rio. Anybody wants to come hang out with me? Just be laid back as always. Still growing, doing awesome, guys.
Dennis Hallman and Frank Trigg, another grudge match in the payback show tonight. These guys really did not like each other at all, and showed at the end of the fight. And I guarantee you, nothing's ever felt better to Frank Trigg than what happened tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Frank Trigg.
Yeah, first of all, I want to say something real quick before I get into my little speech. Most of the fans that we have are really good, but just a second ago when Dan announced how bad Tim's arm was, there's a big group in the back that's cheering over his break in his arm. That's really jacked up. When you got a guy, tough and pellet, Tim Silva gets hurt like that, we're trying to make this sport a lot better, and the fighters are becoming classier, and the fans are coming on as well. So, on to me, and I've been warned to keep this short by Mr. Hughes. So. By the way, Dan, I have 2 children, and the births of both of my children were more pleasant than that one tonight, just in case you're wondering. First of all, I want to thank my sponsors. And most of you guys know this sport is pushed by the internet. This is how we get things done. So you have to go to your fighters' websites, and you got to click on them. You got to go to their sponsors. You got to go to their links. And you got to buy stuff. That's how we're able to continue to train and keep things going. Of course, my sponsors are Headblade. Can I say the rest of you? Boyer Productions, Red Light District, 57 Choppers. Thank you. Precious Slut Tattoo here in Las Vegas. Thanks, appreciate that, guys. This actually, contrary to popular belief, there really wasn't any animosity towards Dennis from me. Most of you guys that know me personally know I like to hyper fight up. I like to talk a lot. As you can tell, Matt and I are friends. But there's a lot of talk before our fight, before he basically put me unconscious. It's not something I do. I don't hate anybody. I don't do anything. Dennis just had to be the next guy in line. That's the guy I had to fight. So hopefully now Zuffa will bring me back in for another fight relatively soon. Thanks again to all my sponsors, and thanks again to the fans. Really appreciate it.
Okay, apparently I was wrong about all that stuff. The next fight, the main event, two legends, definitely two legends of the Octagon. Ken Shamrock coming back after a loss to Tito Ortiz. Came back in big fashion. He came out and he looked like the old Ken Shamrock. He told me, he said, I trained so hard for this fight. I feel like I'm 18 again. I feel young, and I know he's going to thank Eric Paulson, who I know worked with him very hard. And Eric did a lot of good work with Ken. Ken came out tonight and looked exactly like he said he was going to. Chemo weighed in at 244 pounds. Ken weighed in at 218. I thought there was going to be a huge strength factor. I thought Chemo was definitely going to have a huge strength factor. Ken hung with him the whole time. Couldn't take him down. He couldn't take Ken down, and then caught him with a big knee. And ladies and gentlemen, the legend, one of only two Hall of Famers in the UFC, Ken Shamrock.
Well, first of all, I want to thank Chemo for stepping up, taking the fight. Sometimes it goes great, sometimes it goes long. I just caught him with the knee and went down. But thanks for stepping up. The second thing is I want to thank my family for, like you said, sticking with me and putting up with my mood swings. When you lose a fight, after having a good run and success, and you lose, you can do two things. You tuck your head between your tail and quit, or you can get back to the drawing board, work harder, come back and fight again. I chose to do the second, and it turned out well for me. I plan on coming back. I love fighting. I hate to lose. That's my motto. I'd like to thank my trainers, Bellomundo, Eric Paulson. I heard something from one of the announcers, Joe Rogan, said that, you know what, he's been training with these guys from Dallas, Guy Mesguich, Tellerman, Alex Andrade, and many others from Dallas. We trained with those guys. Have been with me for almost 11 years, 12 years. And he said that I was too comfortable with them. And at first it kind of made me mad, then I started looking at it and going, maybe there's something to that. So I went out and started hunting for some people, told my guys in Dallas, hopefully they would understand. They gave me nothing but love, told me whatever I needed to do to get this back on track. They stuck with me the whole time. I went out and found Eric Paulson and Bellomundo and trained with them. They did a great job, guys that worked with me day in and day out. I just want to thank everybody. I want to thank Zuffa for support. I want to thank Column 8, Boxing Insider, and most important, my family. I want to say Happy Father's Day to my dad, who was put up with me since I was a young kid. I've been nothing but a butthead. Thank you. And also, I would like to thank the fans for supporting the UFC and staying with us through all these times. God bless. Have a great night.
Any questions? Anybody have any questions for any of the guys? Next card. Okay. What? Who's Chuck fighting? He's fighting Vernon White from the Lions Den. From what I was told, I might be right about this one. They don't like each other and they want to fight each other, and they hate each other. So we made it. They wanted it. Chuck Liddell could sit out right now and wait for the title shot to see who wins. He chose not to do that. Vernon White wanted to fight him. Chuck said, I'll fight him. So it's on. So they're going to fight on the next card. Let me run down the next card. Vernon White. Now, Vitor Belfort versus Randy Couture for the light heavyweight championship. Chuck Liddell versus Vernon White. Nick Diaz versus Carl Parisian. Dave Terrell versus Matt Lindland. Mike Kyle versus Justin Eilers. Robbie Lawler versus Ronald Jung. Joe Riggs versus Joe Dorkson. And Josh Thompson and Yves Edwards will be the next card. And that is August 21st at the MGM Grand. Tickets go on sale tomorrow. No, it's not for the title. Any questions? That is a, which one, Lawler? Yeah, that's a middleweight bout. Robbie Lawler's moved up in weight to middleweight. Yeah. Tito.
Question. Ken, congratulations on that, of course. What's your decision, partner? Well, I said your knee's a lot better now, so we can do it again.
Well, Tito, I can do it right now. I got
Better.
No, you want to stand up here and you want to tell me about
I'm not getting paid for it.
you want to open your traps. That's all you're doing is opening your trap. I'm going to knock your hair black. You're good in that suit, man, because that's all you're going to be doing is wearing a suit.
Why does this always happen in my press conference? Any other questions?
You know what? I'm coming down 208, and I'm going to blast your ass. You keep talking. Keep talking, because you know what the real me can do. You know. You know why you took the last fight, too. Well, this time you ain't got it.
I got it. I'll bring it.
Yeah, you better, because I'm going to spank your ass.
Any other questions? Anybody else? Huh?
Where's the dollar?
Hey, what are you talking to me? Come on.
Any other? Alrighty. Real quick, you guys. Over here is a gentleman named Kevin Lynch, who is a photographer. He's one of the best photographers in the world. And he put together a really nice gallery. He's been following our fighters for a couple of years. Some really cool images in there. If anybody wants to wander through there and check it out after the show. And real quick, one last thing. Any other questions? Have a great night. Thank you all for your support. I appreciate it.